Hey guys, welcome back to Dreadwolf Gaming. This is episode 2 of our campaign here, or at least the starter game of Legend of the Five Rings 5th edition. So we're just going to get right back into it. So, where we left you guys last time, you had just finished the first part of the tournament there, the Topaz Championship. Right now you guys find yourselves, pretty much willingly or not, taken to the Poisoned Water Sake House. You don't really remember choosing to visit it, but here you are nonetheless, carried by the loud and triumphant crowd of your fellow contestants. Most of the other contestants are drinking nearby, save only the minor clan contestant Hitoshi, who sits sullenly near one wall and refuses to engage in your merriment.
Party pooper.
Yeah. Yep, so here you guys are. What do? You guys want to talk with some of the other contestants? You want to just drink and enjoy yourselves? Also important, are you guys drinking?
I grab a drink and approach Hitoshi.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to go and party. Yeah.
You're just going to drink.
I'm just going to go to get drunk.
Your companion, Hachi, is missing at the moment. You saw him at the Poisoned Water Sake house earlier, but he drank a lot and ended up retiring.
He might be upstairs sleeping, could drink a lot. Through the whole tournament, so...
Last time you saw him, he was like bright red and whatnot, so you're not really sure.
Okay.
Well, when you drink at a place called the Poison Sake House,
Pretty much.
you're taking a big risk.
And what about you? So you're just drinking and partying. You're gonna get a drink and go join Hitachi.
Are the judges there? So like everybody or just contestants?
It looks like most of them are there. The judges aren't there, but the contestants are there. The ones who are missing, however, are Bayushi Suge. He was the second runner-up for the last tournament.
Okay.
As well as
Number 1.
So yeah, Bayushi Sugai is missing, and you give me a if you're trying to see who's here.
Yes.
Anyway, give me let's do. Give me a tactics roll.
Tactics?
Yeah, tactics, and use the. You can use whatever ring you want at this point, actually. Fun fact: they don't actually have a general investigation skill in this game. I just found out.
Yeah, no. 1 success, 2 blanks, an opportunity, and a strife.
You had an opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you keeping? Are you keeping?
Well, I got 2 blanks. Were those like nothing?
Yeah.
So.
So you're just keeping the other 2 you got?
Yeah.
Okay. So using that opportunity. Well, using the success, first of all, you do take note of everyone who's there. Using the opportunity, however, you do notice Bayushi Meilin is nowhere to be seen.
So do I know if like the winner of the tournament is there? The overall winner so far?
Everyone's there so far, yep, other than Bayushi Meilin and
Tournament's still
Bayushi
going on.
Sugai.
I'm getting...
You said that the second runner-up wasn't there, right?
Correct. Of
No,
the previous tournament.
Previous.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the whole previous Topaz Championship. So the Topaz champion
I'm
from
over
last
here
year is
partying.
here. Yeah.
You just partying by yourself in the corner?
Yeah, for real, just over here, just dancing.
He's drinking with his crab clan buddy.
Are you on?
Yeah, people.
Dreadwolf Gaming does not know anything that is being referenced.
I'll probably just grab. I don't think I'm gonna start drinking just yet. I'm just gonna grab like a cup of tea.
I'm still drinking this sake.
Alright, so you get some tea. You're just kind of like.
And I'll mosey over to Hitachi with Yasa here.
Okay, Tachi kind of regards both of you. He still does hold you highly, especially since he saw your skills, and especially since you guys kind of helped him with that misunderstanding previous game. Hello? No.
Good to see you.
Glad they did. Are you pleased with your performance in the tournament thus far?
So far.
Something to be proud of, yes.
Indeed. I only wish I had scored more points.
I don't mean to come off as too bold or crass, but you are talented.
Thank you. I wish the judges thought as much as...
I wonder why.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, it could be because I'm a minor clansman.
And
All the judges are from higher clans, so they do tend to look down upon lower clans, especially the Mantis clan.
Kind of ironic how you scored so low.
Hmm?
But are you a lower clan?
I am, yes. I'm from the Mantis clan.
It's kind of ironic how you scored so low in the competition right after that strange interaction at the inn where your reservation was mysteriously missing.
It does seem that the kami have it out for me lately.
And Baki just rolls over here and dances. Hey!
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Baki, there's no music playing yet. You seem to be bobbing to your own tune.
Yes, that's what I'm doing right now.
You know, they've got
You did
they've
good.
got some music.
You did
Making
good at the
lists
tournament,
there.
man. Like, I'm like,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
yeah. Nah, bro, you want some sake?
Sure.
Why don't you
Let's go.
come out with us?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go take a stroll. Go somewhere.
Have a couple drinks.
Yeah.
Relax.
We'll get to know each other.
Right. So, you know, he starts enjoying himself with you guys. Let's see. So you guys kind of relax for a while, just exchange pleasantries. When your revelry is interrupted by the arrival of a group of poorly dressed ruffians with swords. Roland, no doubt. These masterless samurai pretty much walk in, demand wine, and as they rudely take their seats, they begin to lob insults at the assembled contestants.
And I'm gonna walk over there and dance. Hold on, I got this one.
Bye, Baki.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Hey, what y'all over here doing over here?
They kind of look at you. The leader kind of turns and talks to the others. Just what a motley assortment. These must be the ugly children, the ones the clans marry away as soon as they can.
You know, if I wasn't in this tournament, I'd probably smack. Yeah, I'm starting.
You're gonna dive right in.
Diving right in, okay.
Perfect.
You just backhand him.
Boxes and
That didn't take
If I wasn't in this tournament, I would just, well, bam!
Like, you know what?
not for
That didn't
nothing.
take long at all.
Shouldn't mess with the one.
So,
Shouldn't mess with the one who protects
So-
everyone from
Take-
the demons.
you lose one honor, but you gain 2 glory because you've shown your medal.
Idiots.
So bad.
They
Oh
deserve
my
it.
God.
2, and you said I gained 2.
It's amazing what disrespect is.
2 glory and you lose
It's
one,
handled.
one honor.
That's what Baki's doing.
Yeah.
These ruffians.
Okay, so at that a brawl breaks out. So
I got
Better
this.
set down
you're
my
pretty.
tea.
It's pretty much one on one, and then
Yeah.
there's plenty of other ruffians for the other contestants. So you have 1 contestant per 1 ruffian, basically.
They came in with a squad?
Yeah,
How dare you?
you didn't ask. You just responded to
Didn't
that.
have a chance to, Baki. Thanks a lot.
So he'll slap the shit out of you now.
I'm
Slapping
Slapping everybody.
slapping everybody.
That's it.
What
You got bam.
Alright.
I'm just doing that.
Okay.
I'm just doing that. I'm sorry.
Okay. So this might, just to let everyone know here, this might be a little dicey because this is our first combat encounter here.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to start with the initiative.
Okay.
Let's see. So for this brawl, you're going to use a target number 1 tactics check. You can use any of your rings.
So for black dice or the ring dice?
White dice are your tactics.
Okay.
So 1, so.
Like your skills.
Ooh. I think I got critical. Explosive. Yep. And 2.
You got 2.
2 and a blank. I got 2 explosive success.
Okay, any strife marks?
Sorry.
Those are the little flames that are. Some of them have 2 symbols on them.
You
They
got
have
one.
like this.
Yeah, I
I
got
just see
one.
the one.
Okay, so just make sure you record that on your sheet.
On the back.
Because apparently someone wasn't doing that last game, Stephanie.
So I gotta record where?
It will say on the back, you'll see the ring back there,
Holy.
and then next door to that,
So you just do one. You got 1 strife.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah. Damage for this is going to be done to fatigue as opposed to health because you have some options here. You can use your fists and your feet, or you do have wooden practice swords on you that you've been using for the tournament.
I'm using hands.
You're using
Catch
hands?
your hands.
Okay.
Well, clearly.
I mean, yeah, pretty clearly.
To catch your hands.
So yeah, what ring did you, first of all, what did you get? You had 2 successes?
Yeah, and I'm using my Earth Stance.
Your Earth Stance, okay. You noticed
Relaxing
one of the
music
other
to kick
contestants
ass
is in
to.
trouble.
Yeah.
We'll say Hitoshi's in trouble. So you could like choose to push him out of the way, if you choose.
I will push him out of the way.
Okay. So he's kind of, he hasn't quite noticed what's going on yet, and one of them goes to kind of go for a sucker punch. Since you're right there, you just kind of
Do you get the
shove him
perfect
out of the way
run?
real quick. He does get pretty much right back on his feet once he notices what's going on, and he starts fighting his guy. What'd you get, Ryan?
okay, so I don't know how many dice I can keep. I forget this.
You
which
get
ring
as
did
many
you
black
use?
dice.
Yeah.
So you get to keep 3.
So I have success and an opportunity, and I'll take this opportunity so I don't.
Okay. Okay. So that is 2 successes then?
2 successes with 2 opportunities.
And which ring did you use?
You know, heated this battle, Big D. Calm yourself.
Well,
Breaking your pencil.
Shift.
Oh, okay. You notice the low tables at the sake house could be used as an obstacle, so you can choose to kind of move your way towards there if you want now. Just to kind of make it more difficult for your opponent.
I'll do that.
Okay, so you move over towards them. Okay, what did you get, Stephanie?
I got 2 opportunities and an explosive success.
Okay. And which ring were you using?
We'll go with air.
Okay. You notice the ruffian you're going against has a limit.
Okay. Oh, and I was using just my fist, by the way.
Okay. Everyone's using their fists, I assume.
And I marked down my strike points. I get 2.
Melee would be the wooden sword, right?
You can do that if you want. Okay. So you pull out your wooden sword after you move to the tables. You're kind of.
I don't know what tactics are. I don't know what tactics would be considered.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's just, there's like ranged weapons like right above it.
No, that was just for your initiative roll.
No, I'm saying that's a skill. I don't know what tactics.
That's what you just rolled for initiative. Yeah. And then the martial arts or the
so
things
there
you'll
would
actually
be
use.
the
to
one
attack.
dice, the white dice, and,
Yeah, see what I mean?
Okay.
and
Okay.
whatever
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know.
use.
Yeah. No, you're good.
It's fine.
You're good. Okay. So let's see.
I hope I won this fight.
Fish.
Hope we will win this way.
I want to win this one. Shit, I just slapped the shit out of someone.
You just slapped like everybody in the bar.
Yeah, I just slapped this dude.
I
I
mean,
was
And that
trying
dude.
to-
And that dude.
Yeah.
And that dude.
their faces were
What's-
asking for it, though. They
what's
got
your
this
vigilance?
nice.
Yeah.
What's your vigilance? It's on the back of your sheet.
I heard something
2.
else.
2?
2.
Yours, Bucky?
My index is 3.
You're
Because I use my earth stance. And then
No, you're, I'm
Vigilance.
sorry.
Oh.
For you, it's focus. Okay.
Oh, focus.
Yeah, for you, it's focus.
3.
Okay. And then for you, it'll be vigilance as well, Mika.
3.
3. So bad.
Must be something in this music that just makes you want to slap people.
Samurai kind of music there.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Hey, you just smooth your way
Yeah, I
into
think
the
it's
ass
kind of.
whooping. Just
And Minstrels just keep playing.
I'll just
What
like
do
I'm
we
just
do?
sliding
Keep
to like
playing,
I'm
man.
still dancing, slapping people.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Bam.
Pretty much.
During this fight, you guys also notice one of the other unnamed contestants here, Kuromatsu, who has gone through the first part of the tournament. He was kind of one of the unnamed contestants. He kind of joins you in this brawl here. So, Kuro, if you want to give me a quick target number 1 tactics check, and you can use any of the rings.
So 1 dice and whatever ring you want to use.
So
So,
basically, for your tactics, you have 1, so you get the 1 die. And then you get- So if you use your fire,
Yeah.
you would get 3 of the black dice, and then you can keep 3 dice because you have 3 in your ring.
So these are the success, exposure success, opportunity.
Which I'm very glad to have that on the sheet. So that is strife, crit, that's success, strife, that's opportunity, and that's success, strife. Yes.
What are those?
So you can keep 3 of these. So you could potentially keep these 3. This also means you can reroll one of these if you want.
If you wanted to.
If you
What's
want
the
to.
opportunity give you?
In this situation, not much.
And
So you basically, I would keep the 2 exceptional successes and then one of the other successes. Because you're getting 3 points of strafe regardless.
yeah.
Okay. And then what is your, it'll be on the back of your sheet
Yeah.
if you haven't calculated it yet. It's your vigilance. It'll be your air plus your water divided by 2. So
You round down?
round this up.
2.
2. Okay. So you got 3. That's a 2. Oh, yeah, switch back.
So whatever you see, like whatever you have up front, you just put that into the back. Like all that. So everything that you see right there, just put that in the back.
Okay. So. Then they get.
don't ruin my vibe.
Okay, I guess that doesn't matter anyway. So I'm just gonna go from. We're gonna start with Kuro, we're gonna go to Baki, we're going to. You know what, I'll just do Kuro and then his opponent. Then we'll do Baki and then his opponent. We'll do Mika and then her opponent, and then we'll do Yasa and then her opponent. So I'll start with Eric. And this is, Kuro. This is, you can use your wooden training sword or you can use your hands.
Hit him in the face.
It's my hands.
You're gonna use your hands? Gotcha. Okay, so for this,
Listen up!
basically, what stance are you using?
Oh god.
You're using your highest ring, I assume.
Yeah.
What's your highest ring?
Fire.
Fire, okay. So at the fire stance, you go on the attack, bearing down on your foes and trusting your momentum to carry you forward to victory. So basically what the fire stance does is when you succeed on a check against a foe, you count as having one additional bonus success for each strife result on your check. So for every strife result, you get an additional success. So if you have one of these success dice that has a strife mark, that's 2 successes.
Okay.
So, so now, again, bear with us, we're learning this. Let's see. So your opponents are all considered right within your range for this fight, for the purposes of all of this. So it's your guys' turn. You can perform one action on your turn. So you can attack one of the ruffians with a punch kick. You could use an improvised weapon. You could use your wooden training swords. Whatever it is you do. So, what did you want to do? Did you just want to strike him?
Strike the ground.
I suppose so.
Okay. So you're going to take your fire ring rating with the black dice.
Okay. I use something to save.
Yeah, so use 3. Well, you already used those for the initiative.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so you're good. So you're going to take those, and then on the other side of your sheet, you also have, what's your unarmed? You have a 1? Okay, so you get this one as well. So then you roll those.
Hey, you.
Opportunity strife. 2 crit stripes. And 2 explosive stripes. And opportunity stripe. And an opportunity.
So you got 2 explosives, so you can re-roll those 2 opportunities if you want.
I want.
If you want to, it's up to you. You can re-roll them, it doesn't mean you have to.
Do I lose the success?
No, you don't lose those, so you would roll the other 2 dice.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thank Yahtzee.
So, yeah. So you're keeping that. So that's 6 successes right there. So...
And Baki has noticed, like, this guy gets it.
Just comes out, you're just slapping away.
I'm like, tell him what.
And then Kuro's character comes out, just slapping some more. You're like, yeah, this guy.
Yeah, no.
Getting all the slaps.
It's a target over 2.
Slap you, silly.
Weapons base damage plus your bonus 6.
Cracker.
Oh,
Stretch your
wow.
fingers
Okay. So 4 of those are bonus successes, so that's 5. Okay, so you just kind of knock him right down immediately. He jumps up and tries to...
Space in the bar.
Basically, you just slam him right into the bar and he's down. He's done. He's incapacitated. So in a single fluid motion, you just end this guy.
Hey, fellow warrior, what's your name?
I'm Kuro.
Oh, let's go.
Matsu-Kuro.
What's up? Alright, so
Your opponent's down.
So, like, he's on our side, right?
Now we're gonna go to Baki.
Alright. So,
Which stance are you using?
I'm using Earth Stance.
Earth stance. Okay, so for Earth stance, you concentrate on your foundation, employing tactics that keep you rooted and defended while you await the exact right moment to act. When making attack and intrigue checks that target you, other characters cannot spend opportunity to inflict critical strikes, conditions, or persistent effects on you.
Okay. So,
You're a wall, essentially.
yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm doing.
Wait for your chance to crab strike.
Yeah.
Unarmed is 1.
Okay, so you get one of the white dice. And then your Earth ring was 3. Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
Ooh.
Oh, well,
Oh, hell yeah.
that do it. That'll do it.
I'll take those 3 personally.
Yeah. So I have
2
success
success
and a critical success.
with 1 strife.
And 1 critical, 1 strike, yeah.
Oh, I did that wrong. Sorry, go ahead. What now?
2 successes,
Uh-huh.
1 explosive success with strife.
Okay, and you kept both of those?
Yes.
So take your strife points. So you have 3 successes so far. You can roll another die.
Black dice? White
Yeah,
dice?
explosive successes. It's kind of like World of Darkness, which is another game we played.
Oh, so I add another die? Or
You keep at essentially as long as you keep rolling exceptional successes or explosive successes, you keep rolling.
And
Another success.
So that is that just normal success?
yes.
With-
Okay, so you have 4 successes now.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Does he have to keep the strife though? If you're re-rolling explosive
Yes.
successes?
Yeah,
That's
you do still
bogus.
keep the strife. Yeah. Unfortunately. So yeah, which means you probably would have gotten more successes, but you already added the guy, so.
He did.
Okay.
He did.
He done.
He did.
Punch a hole through his body.
So you nailed the
He
guy
forgot
pretty
his
squarely
mama.
in the jaw with a right hook.
So, yeah. I was just trying to say what's up. You started. I like.
Just vibing.
I
The
was just
music.
vibing.
Go up
You
to the guy.
disrespected me, so yeah, you had to get slapped.
My, what interesting younglings these new samurai are.
You just had to get slapped. Sorry.
So Mika, you're up next.
Okay.
Which stance are you using?
Let's go with air.
Okay. So your air stance. You move into a stance that favors mobility, circling around your opponents gracefully, while their attacks slide harmlessly past you. Basically, that increases the target number of checks targeting you by 1.
Now we do unarmed because I'm not using a weapon.
Yep.
I can't do ranged melee, right?
You used fire stance, correct? Yeah, you can. You just have to do your physical one. So go ahead and roll for that. You did fire stance, so actually you do. I forgot to mention this part. You notice that the ruffians are being cautious not to harm any of the contestants too badly, to the point where it seems suspicious. Basically, you make it a realization that these Ronin may have been paid to start a scene here. Not you, Ken. So what do you got?
2 successes, an opportunity.
Okay. So you hit your opponent.
10.
Uh,
Didn't get any strife points though. I'm learning.
Would I have to add those, like when I get a strife, explosive success, would I have to add the strife like in the back? Like right next to vigilance or focus?
you should have a section that has strife underneath it.
Oh no, the strife for like
It's
composure?
composure, yeah.
Yeah, composure. So,
Yeah.
So I have to add that to that?
Basically, yes, it sounds like.
So I have, so like 1 strife, so it's 2.
Okay, so you have 2 stripes, and then your max composure is your earth plus water times 2, which I think I did with you.
Yeah, it was 10.
Okay, cool. So yeah. Okay. That brings us to Yasa. You deal some damage to him. You get a solid hit him.
Okay. Kind of poison the dice, but I'm gonna go for the fire ring.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to overwhelm it.
Yep.
Oh, before I go, where's Hitachi?
Itachi's fighting his own opponent. He was about to be surprised, but Baki kind of helped him out. He shoved him out of the way just before they got the surprise attack on him. He was able to turn around and continue fighting.
Look at you.
He looks like he's okay though.
Real
Yeah, he's
team
okay.
player.
All the other contestants are doing fine. Yeah.
Like I thought, but you know. Okay, so has anyone come towards me in my trap yet?
Oh yeah, no, you have an opponent.
Okay.
Get him with your trap card. It works. Oh,
Hey.
strife.
2 opportunities and a success.
Okay. No strife.
No strife.
Okay. So you miss your opponent.
Okay.
Fabulously.
You miss.
Yeah, no shit. Shit.
No, you had taken a water stance.
No, that's when I took a fire stance.
Yeah,
So
she
I
took
go
a fire
for
stance.
But when we started, you had taken a water stance, so your first attack is in the water stance. So give yourself. That adds another die to you, right?
She does get 1 more.
Yeah, so roll another black die. Actually.
Yeah. Because of the initiative, that's what we're
Yeah, during the initiative, yeah.
So your first attack is the same as your initiative.
Okay, an opportunity with a strike.
Okay.
I could have sworn that was like a mosquito bite. That's why I
Okay,
was
so that's
like,
also the same. You swing and you
What it
miss.
looks like. I swear I'm not crazy.
Well, you are, but not currently.
This point.
Music,
He is loving every moment of this.
he is. He's just a boy. Yeah, so when did you become so fluffy?
So your opponent misses.
Oh.
Your opponent
Shoot.
completely misses you. Your opponent
Get comfy, little man.
misses you.
No.
Damn right.
So I don't even know why they bothered making this a fight scene. They literally don't even have enough rings to like.
Yeah.
They don't have enough rings to keep to hit anyone. I don't know why they did this.
I'm sorry.
Probably because it's the first fight, but regardless. That brings us back around to Kuro. What are you gonna do? Your opponent is down.
Can I use the command skill to tell the other samurai to apprehend the Ronin? Find out who they're. It's like I feel that they're sent by somebody.
All the samurai are currently engaged with their own opponents. So you had one opponent, everybody else has one opponent fighting them. Which yours is unconscious, and you can bet that any of the other ones are going to be unconscious, they're going to apprehend them. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
We could just meet up and go out.
Just watch the
do
rest
I
of the
beat up
chaos.
more Ronin, or do I just tie this guy up?
You could tie this guy up at this point.
Tie him up in the
You
shape
might
of a
view
chair.
it, especially because you guys are currently in a tournament to kind of prove yourselves. You might view it as almost dishonorable to interfere with anybody else's fight.
Yeah, well, I also can take this time as an opportunity to see the rest of them fight.
Exactly.
So-
Yeah. And there is a dueling contest at the very end of the tournament, so.
Oh, I
You
should
would
turn
want to see
them
somebody fight.
But alright, and yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and tie him up and watch
Okay, perfect.
everything go down.
Perfect. I mean, they know you can bash someone's face off a bar pretty well now. That brings us to you, Bucky.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna go hang out with this guy because I see he's fighting. I was like, hey,
Did you fight him?
Yeah, you're fighting.
I'm still fighting.
Oh yeah, no, he's not
Fine,
down.
he just missed you.
Oh, he just missed me. All right. Well, fuck it.
This guy's not even on your radar, apparently. Like, this guy's so
I'm like,
Oh.
Worth the slide.
yeah, I'm still fighting.
Okay,
Yeah.
go
There you
ahead.
go.
It's your fight, man.
I'm still fighting. All right. Since he wanna keep going.
Keep going.
He's a young samurai and their weird terms. Wants the hands and catch these hands and stuff.
Yeah, I suggest keeping one of them stripes out.
Yeah. So, I have a success strife. I have 2 success strikes, a success and an opportunity.
Okay.
So take out the strike. Should I take out the strike?
So,
Should I take?
did you take out the strike?
No.
Is all my
Should I?
strife built up?
No,
in one
it's not.
spot?
Okay.
Does all the strife I've accumulated so far built up in one spot? So I have to keep track of that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on the back of your sheet. You'll actually see.
Totally.
Right here, it's under composure, which is your earth ring plus your water ring times 2.
Well,
Eric, keep
currently, my strike would be at like 8. And that's without rerolling. 'Cause I kept rolling critical success with strife.
Yeah, we're doing it right.
I only 5 last time.
Yeah.
I rolled 3, I rolled 2, and got it
Stripe
again.
at a time.
And we didn't end up having.
And
to
I had the
reroll.
3 for initiative, and they were all strife. Did I say?
So you should have like 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's find out what your composure is going to be first. What's your earth plus your water ring?
My earth and my water.
Yeah, so's mine.
All right. So right in 8. Next to the box here. And then keep track of your current strife where it says strife.
Oh man. Blue smarter.
Put yourself. I'm just gonna say put yourself at 7 for now, just because I don't know how that works yet.
Okay.
And this hasn't really given. This beginning game hasn't given an explanation to that yet. And to be honest, it's something I glossed over in the rules because I was like, they're probably not going to accumulate all that. I was very wrong.
So what's Baki over here?
Baki,
Yeah.
your guy runs away.
Wow.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Dang.
Coward.
There you go. She can cut out the other guy. Let's see. Go ahead, Mika.
Okay. Critical. Regular success. And then I got a success with an opportunity.
Huh. I didn't realize those got successes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they did. Okay, cool. So you're going to keep that one. So it's 3 successes overall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he dead?
He turns around and runs away. After you hit him a couple more times, he decides
What
it's
a
not worth
little-
it, turns and runs. That brings us to Yasa.
Okay, I'm gonna try a little bit harder to get my turns done. I'm actually gonna roll this.
Yep.
Okay, pretty sure. So that's nothing.
So you have an explosive success, a success, and an opportunity. And you can re-roll. You can roll another one.
Opportunity.
Okay.
Strikes again.
So you hit this one. And yours, after you've hit him pretty squarely in the jaw there, he kind of notices one of his friends is unconscious, and he notices the other 2 have already turned and run away. And him and the remaining ruffians in the bar kind of all look at each other and they run, leaving their unconscious friend behind. So, yeah, you guys won.
Yeah.
Shoot.
This is where
Drinks on Baki for starting this fight, right?
Basically, yeah, that's his fault.
You can't vibe yourself
So-
out of this one.
oh, well, I wasn't going to because I was like, yeah, I'm going to drink more
Oh, well.
So, from this battle, you guys all get 4 experience.
for experience.
Yep.
So we put that where?
In your butt.
Yeah, I don't do butt stuff.
You're missing out, man.
There's an at the front page. There's an experience spot down at the bottom.
So total
Research. Total spent and saved.
Okay.
So total right 4.
Yeah, full experience.
4 XP. And Eric's up to 7 strike points. Hope that 4 XP was worth it.
So this is the point
Kudos.
in the beginner game where we're gonna go over kind of spending XP. So you have 3 options with experience.
Lion climb within me.
So you guys can spend XP to buy an additional rank in an existing skill.
Okay.
You can buy a rank in a new skill, or you can buy a technique. And each one of these has an experience cost. Let's see. Oh no, it's not going to go over the experience costs, of course. Beginner game, but we're not going to tell you how to do things.
I did my research. Just kidding.
I did. Went through this.
Oh, it shows.
So I can use my experience point to up my rank?
No, essentially your rank increases based on.
Bring her.
So you know how you have the school?
Yeah.
So when you buy certain things, they pertain to your school, and basically the higher your rank in some of your skills,
Yeah.
So precious.
that increases your rank in the school.
Oh, it is.
So
You know,
pretty
unlocks
much.
more techniques, things like that.
So anything that's in my skill, in my skills of my list, like over here.
Yeah, basically the reason they do character creation the way they do it is to keep you from being rank 2 when you first start the game. There's a multiplier, we'll go over that
Okay.
when we're not recording.
Okay.
And actually the reason I don't know why the experience works is because I intend to do it when we're not recording, just so we don't have
Forsaken
to.
me.
waste their time with it.
Okay, no problem.
You know, maybe if enough people want to know, maybe we'll
Can I
I'll do
save?
like a separate video or something explaining.
Can I
it.
save my experience?
Yeah, you can just save it. Yeah, no, everyone just save your experience. We'll go over that off camera.
Okay. That's cool.
Enough said. Got it.
So yes, I did do my research. I was being facetious, Stephanie.
Where
You're fired.
Big word.
So,
This word is facetious.
what do you guys do at this point? You've
Well, Baki's buying us around.
Baki is Baki buying
Baki's
everybody
buying
around
around
now?
with Saki.
Yeah, let's get some.
So you go. So Baki goes right back to his dancing and partying.
That was
Enjoy
fun.
yourself.
Hey, I like.
Check on
Guess who I
Hitachi
just meet?
and the people on the
Been drinking tea up until this point, man. I need one.
You notice the owners of the bar just kind of cleared out of the way, and you notice some customers who very clearly kind of
Use a fool challenge.
frequent the establishment, will literally like pull
Obviously.
chairs up
You
to the
came in
wall
just
and just
in
kind of
time.
sat
Baki
down
was
and
buying us all
literally
around
watch you
the
guys
sake.
roll.
Oh yeah, I'm down to drink. You want something to drink, bro?
Hitoshi is
Oh, you're from
fine
the
to
Lion
expect
Clan.
his opponent
Oh, yeah,
with the
that's
same
right.
A's you guys did,
Yeah.
as did the other contestants in the tournament. Everybody pretty much dispatched their opponents quite easily,
I
actually.
asked him. I don't know if anyone know that. Right?
So.
Are you not wearing your scissors? Your colors? Your
Yeah, I
bright
can
colors?
tell by his colors. Like, you
I don't wear the colors.
Oh, you don't wear the colors?
Fun fact, yes.
Whoa,
So this is a good point to introduce
Oh.
Eric's character, yes.
Does my armor still show that I'm Lion Clan?
You have the emblem. You would at the
Okay,
very
so
least
the
have the
emblem.
emblem.
Alright.
Okay, so
Straight
yeah,
up
so
lied to our
That
faces.
being said, however,
How dare you?
however,
No.
Take away the
you might not be wearing your armor right now because you were at a bar.
It's true. Probably wouldn't be.
Yeah, you're probably just wearing
Dangerous.
regular clothes, and typically regular clothes would have your, at least from the research I've done on Rokugan, it would typically not have your clan emblem per se. I mean, the Crane clan might have their clan emblem on their fine clothes, but like,
I might still have mine on there.
you might. You could also have maybe you might have a ring that has it engraved on it. You might have like a pendant or something like that.
Yeah, she.
It all kind of depends on your character at this point.
Yeah, she's.
I'm gonna say I'm not. Maybe I have it on a ring or some shit like that.
Okay.
Because like I am Matsu family, so
Yeah.
like I feel like
That would
I
have
feel
to be,
some
yeah.
kind of need to have something relative on it, but I don't want it to be too big because I'm like kind of trying to prove myself here without
You don't want to
distraction.
be kept in the shadow of your uncle.
Yeah.
So, okay, yep. So yeah, and you're wearing the ring, I assume.
So yeah, I mean you've seen the ring. You know.
So he does have a Lion Clan emblem on his
that's
ring.
what I was saying.
Yeah.
Lion to our faces. Get it? Lion.
Well done.
So yeah, you get introduced to your new companions here. They all performed admirably in the first half of the tournament, so you would probably have a little bit of respect for them at this point.
Well done.
They're actually pretty much the top performers. You do not see their shinobi friend though, the Scorpion clan.
He was
Shinobi
weird
that
anyways.
I'm fine with that. You're a Crane clan.
I'm a very noble Crane clan member too.
That,
My
that
father's a
increases my
diplomat.
disdain for you on a whole new level.
I
Thank
knew
you
it
for
was
telling
going
me.
to.
I love it.
I like this.
Drama. I just love my tea.
Well, still, it's my fault.
You know what?
Yeah. Fine, fellow. Alright,
You can introduce yourself to your new companion here.
my name is Matsukuro.
I
hear
saw you
you
fought
are,
admirably in the brawl just now.
Indeed, yourself as well.
Thank you.
Oh, you win the tournament too. Getting things done.
Yes, I had to fight in the tournament so far.
You did go through the first half of the tournament. Essentially, what the Advanced Championship is it's a display of a couple different of your skills. So they would have like calligraphy. They have like I think tea ceremonies in there. They had literal like sumo wrestling, basically sumai. It's not exactly sumo wrestling, but it's traditional Japanese wrestling. And then they had.
Please
Just
tell
to
me
give you a
archery is done.
Archery is not done.
No.
So there was Sumai, heraldry,
Oh, what the
athletics,
hell with you?
horseback
No.
riding, and
I don't
conduct.
need that.
So you probably failed the conduct one.
Conduct?
No, you would have passed that actually. So you're still older.
I imagine so.
Well, you all pretty much passed your. Everybody
Yeah,
passed the
my
first
honor.
Come on,
half.
man. You've been sitting in the bar
Everybody
this whole
passed
time,
the first
five
My honor is so big.
So that brings us to tonight anyway. So tomorrow there is the second half of the tournament.
I do want to say that I think these guys are working or been sent here by someone to disrupt us.
What makes
Oh
you
yeah,
think
you also
that?
have a title.
So I
Tied one up. I noticed that. I wasn't going to say anything right
I'm about to
away.
walk over there.
Didn't
Hey,
want to be rude.
who sent you here?
He's unconscious.
Oh,
waiting for him to
He
work.
literally bounced
Can I-
his head off of a bar table.
Can I get some
My
water and throw
responsibility to
some?
get to the bottom of this, or is there somewhere I would bring him?
Can I get some
So
water
turn-
You,
and throw it in his
at
face?
this point, you could bring him to
Get his fart in his
either
face.
the
Probably lose some honor points,
master of
but-
the academy this is being held after. He's kind of the one
We go.
running the whole show, or you could just bring him to general authorities that are probably somewhere nearby.
Hey, you tied him up, man. You do what you think is best.
Just go to the bar, get some ice water. Give him a little.
What was the first option you said there?
You could take him to the. Essentially, he's the leader of the school. He's the one running the tournament. His name is Toshimoko. So you could bring him to Toshimoko, because it's kind of his jurisdiction at this point.
I'll do that then.
Okay.
Wouldn't want to get involved in his affairs. This is my place.
Feeling.
So you kind of drag this tied up, somewhat unconscious, and she splashed ice water in his face, somewhat unconscious Ronin over to where Toshimoko would be. The guards, just kind of stop you at the entrance. What business do you have here? What's with the tied up guy?
He was part of a band of Ronin who just caused a scene at a local bar. I believe they were there to disrupt the contenders of the tournament. I figured this would be the place to bring him.
You did well. We'll take him and we'll see what Lord Toshimoko wants to do with him. So they take him from you. Get rested up for the rest of the tournament tomorrow. They drag him inside. They're pretty sure he will be tortured pretty cruelly, but it's not really your business.
Well, that's what they get for ruining Baki's vibes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Hey, I was just trying
So-
to be friendly, and I was ignored, so he got slapped. So I'm still in my drunk mode though.
Stop.
Hitoshi does thank you for the assist, by the way.
Oh, yeah, not a problem.
And then he kind of heads to his room for the night to prepare for the tournament tomorrow, as do most of the other contestants.
But yeah, let's get around the shots and then go to bed. 'Cause we got a big day tomorrow.
So you get another round of sake.
I'm still
Do
dancing.
you join them for the sake, or do you just go right back to your room?
Quite well, my dad.
Do you take another round of sake with him?
How many of the other contestants are still there?
They all left. At this point, they all just left after the brawl.
Getting
One more.
butts whooped.
Yeah.
I'll do one more.
Victory!
Well, my first one.
That's ours.
So you guys all have a couple seconds. Then you return to your retire to your respective rooms.
See you tomorrow, bro.
Breath. See my breath.
So, next morning, it's a beautiful morning. Cherry blossoms have bloomed at this point. Birds are singing. The sun is shining beautifully in the sky. The contest resumes. Since you guys so skillfully took down the ruffians that were at the Poisoned Water Sake House, none of the other contestants were seriously injured. Some of them had a couple bruises here or there, but overall, everybody's in pretty good health. Before the tournament starts, there's kind of a public acknowledgement for you, Baki, because you saved Hitoshi from the sneak attack that the ruffians tried on him by pushing him out of the way at the time. So they do acknowledge that. And then they just get right into the tournament from there. So the first part up is the weaponry. contest here. The judge seems to be particularly focused on people's footwork as they attempt to adapt to their opponent's techniques. So, first, they pull out weapons for you guys to select. All right. They have the options of a sword, a spear, a club, or a staff.
Each get to choose one?
You each get to choose one. They're all wooden practice weapons. That way nobody is seriously injured in the event, but, being hit with a wooden practice weapon still hurts.
Staff.
You take a staff.
I'm taking a staff.
Is staff considered range?
Yes.
It has a longer range than a
Well,
sword.
of the martial skills, is it considered
Yeah,
range?
yeah,
Or are they all
No,
melee?
it's still melee.
It's
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, this is the melee weaponry.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry, yes. But so what? But it does have a range because,
Yeah, sorry, I should have specified.
Yeah. So, Mike, you taking the staff? Yeah. So, what did you want to take?
Spear.
Spear. Kuro
The sword.
and Mika.
I'll take a staff also.
Okay. So, everybody, give me a target number 2 martial arts melee check.
With whatever element.
Yes, whatever element. So let's start with this. I'm just gonna go around. So go ahead and do your roll.
Target number 2.
Yes.
Yeah, martial arts melee 1.
Yep. Oh, you can choose whatever ring you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have 3 blacks and a white.
Yeah, if you take your fire stance, then yeah.
Fire stance.
You're taking your earth backing.
yes, Earth. And I have, wow. That's,
Take your highest ring.
Water.
so I have two successes and 2,
Well, you have to get rid of one. So you 2 successes and an opportunity.
2 successes and opportunity.
You gotta mark your strife down on the back. It's just
so
this win.
that's 4.
Rack it up. Rack up the strife there, Bucky. Rack it up!
Yeah. Keep note of it. Only up to your maximum. Like I said, we're not going to do strength on this yet.
Kill.
Just for simplicity, since this is the beginner game, since we don't know the system very well, as we get further into it, we'll do strife and void points and all that. But I figured just for simplicity, we won't for the beginner game.
Alright.
So you had 2 successes.
Yep.
Eric.
Kudo.
Cool.
2 successes and 2 strife, which count as successes of fire, so 4.
Yep. Perfect. Let's see. Mika.
2 successes and an opportunity.
And Yasa.
2 opportunities and a success.
Well, I kind of have 2, because I have 2 of those.
I mean, you can
I don't
use
know what they're used for.
you can use an opportunity in this case. You can just use it to check up on how somebody else is doing. Pretty much in the tournament.
And like a bonus action.
Check
Yeah,
up
basically.
on our buddy.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Check up on our buddy. Take a look at,
I mean, I guess I'll check it out. I have 3 of them.
Okay.
You should see if there's any more of those ruffians stuck in the crowd
I
with
feel
all
like
those
I
opportunities.
feel like I'm just aware of shit at this point.
Basically.
I'm
I-
focused.
So you guys kind of can tell everybody's doing pretty well. Everybody passes with the exception of Yasuki Jun. They're the,
Hitachi passed?
yes.
yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hitachi is also there for the thing, and he passes.
Okay. Some of the plot develops.
Yes. Yasuki Jun. He grumbles a little bit about the fact he didn't pass either, but overall he just accepts it.
Nice.
So, with that contest concluded, you guys move on to the poetry competition.
The what?
Yeah, the poetry competition.
Oh.
One of the judges takes a puff on his pipe as you enter the area for it.
Do we have to say some poetry?
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't rehearse for this?
Oh, Lord.
Get ready.
We're
Go
gonna
back to your
have a little
Shel
fun
Silverstein
role
days.
playing this one. So the judge takes a puff on his pipe as you enter. He says, "It is not we who are the poets; it is the universe itself." So, give me a target number 2 composition check, and you can choose which approach you want to make.
I don't have one.
You don't have composition,
You
okay?
get one.
Yep, you automatically
You
get one.
always get one, no matter what.
And then Earth.
Yep, I assumed you were going with Earth.
You get one white and then
What
3 red.
what approach are you taking, Mariah?
You get an
Water?
automatic one if it's flying. So these ones would probably be 2.
Yeah. Then she just
You're doing going with water? I'm just assuming you guys are all going with the same rings. If you're going to change up your ring, just let me know. We'll do it that way. So we're going to start over here. Girl, how'd you do?
Is
We
it
can-
the same dice roll?
Yeah.
For the ring, or is this based on tribute also?
That's what I was just
That's
gonna
based
ask.
off of
I just
the
re-rolled
composition as well, which if you don't have
Just
anything in it, you
remember,
automatically
those are get added
You always
to.
get one die.
I'll just grab
So
it.
you don't have
That's
any
how we're doing it right
So
now. I
it
don't actually
only,
think that's
basically that might be different for me if it was a fitness or
One more
command
black
check. Yeah.
dice and one more white dice. Sorry, pause. We re-roll explosive successes.
If you keep it, yes.
Okay. So we just add whatever we re-roll, we can add that to what we keep.
Yes.
That's everything I got.
And if you keep getting explosive successes, you keep adding them and then rolling another one.
So, I have 3.
You got 3 overall?
Oh my god. I have to recite the poetry, that's my fun.
Yeah. Hold on. Go ahead.
Oh, this is funny.
If there's beef, cock it and dump it. The drama really means nothing to me. I'll ride by and blow your brains out. There's no time to cock it, no way you can stop it. When winners run up on you with them fangs out. I do what I gotta do, I don't care if I get caught. EA can play this mother effing tape in court. I'll kill you, I ain't playing. Hear what I'm saying, homie? I ain't playing. Catch you slipping, I'ma kill you. I ain't playing. Hear what I'm saying, homie? I ain't playing. Keep thinking I'm candy. Till your effing skull get popped and your brain jump out the top like Jack in the Box. And it hurts all the time, it's a killer season. It's hot out in this motherfucker. That's a good enough reason. I've seen gangsters get religious when they start bleeding, saying, Lord Jesus, help me. Gotta ask, lead.
It was beautiful.
Bucky, it is your turn. You stand before the judges. They look towards you.
Roses are red, and I like to dance. Messing with the clan, messing with the crab clan. Catch these hands. Crab.
So the judges kind of furrow their brows and look at you.
That's all I got.
They kind of. Okay.
That's all I got.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Next, so they bring Mika in at that point.
Cherry blossoms are pink. Roses are not. I am the Crane Clan, and you are not.
None of them are crab clan or crane clan. So they just kind of,
Check.
kind of talk amongst themselves. Just okay, you're very good, very good. Mika, next contestant. And they bring Maya's character in. They bring in Yasa.
Whatever you do, whatever you say, you're still gonna win.
It's like there's something on the wind at this point, just on the breeze. I feel like the judges
She
are
just coughs and is, oh
silently
my god,
looking.
beautiful!
Yeah, for real. That's pretty much where you at, right now.
Right, we did that off camera.
Critical
So
successes.
Yasa rolled 8 successes.
Explosive.
So, the judges wait for you to read your poem.
There was once a man here who dreamt he swallowed his shoe. He woke up in fright in the middle of the night, and he woke up realizing his dream had come true.
The judges are quiet for a moment, and they literally stand and just applaud you. It's the most original thing they've ever heard in their lives. Like everyone, all the contestants are just like, oh, she blew us out of the water.
Yeah, for real. So, that's it.
Yasa very clearly wins that competition.
I obviously failed.
Yeah, no, you failed.
I failed horribly.
Using your opportunities. Using your opportunities.
Oh, man.
Yasuki Jun fails to make his mark here, complaining that the only poetry he excels at is the body stuff.
So you like what?
The body, like B-A-W-D-Y.
I know what you meant. I was about to say something else, but due to that we're recording, I'm not going to.
It's probably wise.
So that's why I didn't say it.
I got you.
So Yasa
Don't worry.
very just
I got it.
thoroughly just kind of takes the whole thing.
Oh.
Next up is the law competition.
Law?
Yep, a samurai must know the law.
Oh.
Just before you enter the room, a judge brushes by you with an armful of scrolls. I hope you spent time studying for this, she says. Returning to the gallery where the oral trials are normally conducted, you will be quizzed on a variety of matters of the law, the town, and Bushido. So, everybody give me a target number 2 theology check.
Oh, oh, yep, still get one. And Earth.
Everybody's using the same stances, I assume.
Yep.
The same approaches.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I do like the way you guys are doing that because we literally have like an earth, water, air, and fire thing going on.
So I get to keep 3 of the 4 dice?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
However many black dice you're rolling, you get to keep that many.
Alright, 3 dice, 6 successes.
I have
Write your strife thing. You know, I'm pretty sure that only counts for combat.
Oh, well, figure it out.
Yeah. Anyway.
Technically-
Upon
moving on.
success.
Technically that's only for conflict mode.
Well, then 3. Hey, that figured out eventually. I'm gonna get a lot of successes.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm kind of like
Strife is on like everything. I'm like, okay.
Well, I have exceed.
I figured it should only count if it was a success dice with a
I got one explosive and
Yeah, I would say so. Which
That's
those
how it is. You gotta take one away though.
yeah.
Take one of the stars.
Buggy.
I have one explosive success with a strife, a success, and 2 successes with strifes. So I'm taking 1 out.
You got 3 successes.
So I got 3 successes.
Did you re-roll that explosive one?
Nope.
Not yet.
You can do that. Okay.
Still 3.
Okay. And you hindsight? Okay.
Mika.
So far, I have 2 explosives and a success. I'll be re-rolling those explosives.
Gotcha.
And I got 1 more success.
1 more success. Gotcha. So you had 4 successes in a row.
Yes. But I'm not taking anyone's names down because
And yes.
3 opportunities.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying that.
Corona.
No, it's that chronic. Oh, probably should not say that.
So, Baki takes away the overall victory for this. However, all of you do pass except for Yasa.
I am the
Three.
law.
I got 3.
I am the
Yeah,
law.
four.
I was the law.
I said 3.
Yeah, so he also took an urge approach, which this judge favors.
Oh, alright, well, that's bullshit. I
Yeah,
definitely
judges-
had fucking
that's
6,
right, you were-
but okay.
Judges favor certain approaches.
Wow. Way to be the teacher's pet, Baki.
Right.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I didn't know.
So, next we move on. Moto Bat Buyer fails this
This,
contest. Yep.
How's our good old friend Hitachi doing?
He passes.
Oh.
So far, he's passed everything today.
Okay, unlike last round where he lost literally every competition.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So,
Interesting.
Different
next
judges?
up. Yes, actually, none of these judges so far from the Cream Clan. I think one was.
Good catch, Asa.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you do notice that using your 3 opportunities, actually, is none of these judges have been from the Crane Clan. There was one, but there were also other clan judges there.
And Crane Clan, you can't trust him.
Yeah. Thanks, though.
So next up is the Go competition.
Oh, what?
Go competition.
Go, go.
Go is a traditional.
It's kind of like chess or something like that?
I think it's a traditional.
Yeah,
Japanese.
it's like Chinese checker. It's
Chinese.
almost like
Checkers or something?
checkers.
Okay.
So, a large interior hall has been cleared and set with a number of game boards where contestants do battle in silence. The judge roams about, indicating disapproval, curiosity, or satisfaction with a series of small grunts and sighs. As there is a time limit, slow play is punished with a sharp rap on the knuckles. The judge studies the board with an almost eager intensity, just like on the battlefield. Bold tactics bear results, he rumbles. Now, everybody give me a target number 2 games check. Yep.
Yeah,
Why are you
games.
playing games with my heart?
Oh, the judge is Hikoma Ikihata of the Lion.
Literally nothing.
You took a fire approach, right?
Yep.
I have explosive success.
You got 2.
Yeah, two explosive.
You
Only
got
fail
2
one.
opportunities.
Yeah.
I mean, you can re-roll both those.
We'll have to find out, won't we?
So I still keep those.
Yeah, keep them. And then you roll again to see what else you can get.
These. So I can roll these. Okay.
All I'm going to tell you is you got very lucky.
So, what did you get?
What did you get? You got nothing?
0.
Okay. So he looks. You notice Kuro looks somewhat puzzled by the game in general.
Some strife.
He's
Just
just,
sitting
he
there with the
appears
look
to
on
be
his face
moving
like,
random pieces in random ways some of the time. It's clear he doesn't know how to play Go.
Okay. So I have two explosive success.
Gotcha.
And I'm about to roll these 2.
Gotcha.
Oh, third one
I have
and a
a
success.
And a success.
Roll another one.
3rd explosive success.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you
3
go ahead and
explosives
yeah.
and then,
and that other one was a success?
Yeah.
A normal success?
yeah. And another explosive.
That's.
5,
Oh, okay.
another one.
Keep going.
So I gotta roll all of them again?
No, just
no,
one.
just
another
one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Because you just as you roll them, you can roll normal success.
No success.
So you have
That's,
6.
yeah, you have 6 successes overall.
Hey.
Wow. Okay.
Master of law, master of game. Politician for sure.
I know, seriously, the wrong one was the
I
wrong
played
one.
this game with my dad. Which
Before the lightning struck.
Yeah. In the
Mika, how did you do?
Not well. I rolled 1 success. And then nothing else.
Okay.
Yay! Yay! I'm doing it! I'm in the game.
So, Yato indicates.
2 opportunities to make success.
Okay.
So I guess I just want this.
Who's guessing I win this?
Okay.
I
So,
don't know. You only won the last one because he favored Earth, and I'm thinking
if he did not favor Earth, she would have won, actually.
Yeah.
So
So,
you guys tied, and it would have just done her at that point.
I'm just
Being
saying.
from the Crane clan.
Even
So, using the opportunities you guys have accumulated, Muramoto Hinata and Kitsu Tsubasa both failed this contest. The front runner, after a titanic struggle with Bayushi Mei Lin, would have been Yasuki Jun. However,
okay.
Baki completely destroyed everyone else by a lot.
That sake finally cleared your mind. Your
Yeah.
hangover went away, and he's like, I got this.
Yeah, I got this.
Everyone else passes except Mika.
Yay!
Let's see. So moving on to the next contest, they usher everybody out. It is the archery competition.
Oh, here we go.
Here
Okay,
we go.
who's doing this one? What are they like?
Oh, also, the only reason you passed is because you both favored a fire approach and was from the line.
Yeah, I know.
This guy's good.
It's like,
This guy's good at
Actually,
just
that-
throwing the pieces in the air. Like, fuck this game.
You know what? I'm going to retcon something really quick, actually. Because you scored so abysmally at that point, you also pass. Simply because he has to pass most
Yes.
of you guys for that.
Woo!
Hold on. What do you mean?
Thanks for sucking so bad that it just made me look good in
Basically,
comparison.
yeah.
Are you saying that to me?
I would hope not. That would be dishonorable. So next up is the archery contest.
Okay, so
Oh. See you
So-
approaching me?
Archery butts are placed in a long row at one side of the training field, and 3 lines are drawn in the sand at intervals, leading away from each butt. Contestants collect a bow and 3 arrows, line up at the closest line, fire, then retreat to the next line and repeat, so that each shot becomes more difficult. Proficient archers must hit 2 of the 3 shots, and the closer to the center of the target, the better. This is going to be 3 checks, 1 for each shot.
Oh,
Is going to be a target number 2 martial arts ranged check. The judge bows serenely. True archers understand that the arrow knows the way to the target.
So, even though you already have one, so we have to roll 5?
Roll 3 times.
Oh, roll
Yeah, just you
3
roll
separate
3
checks.
times.
Okay, but roll the dice.
Yeah, you're gonna roll the dice 3 times.
Okay.
We're gonna basically it's 3 checks as opposed to just 1 check.
Well then. I have 3 success. Oh, I have 2 success and an explosive success.
Do you roll your explosives?
So roll
No.
them.
What did you get?
Okay.
2 successes?
Whichever one, doesn't matter. Opportunity.
Opportunity. So I got 2.
Well, you got an explosive and 2 successes.
Yeah, so 3.
Right. 3 successes? Okay. Three successes?
Two explosives, a success, and then I rolled explosives and got 2 more successes.
So 5 overall? Okay. Alright, everybody roll again for the second shot. Okay. You got 3. What did you get, Becky?
I have a success opportunity.
I forgot it.
Actually, I got an explosive success.
Okay. Go ahead and reroll.
So, great.
3. Gotcha.
Explosive and 2 successes.
3.
Two successes and explosive, So would I keep the opportunity when I re-roll that last die?
If you get an explosive
you
against
choose.
success, you can re-roll again to get another one.
Basically, yeah.
You just keep
So you
re-rolling
can
explosives.
choose-
You keep
so
the success. You
say
yeah,
you
but
get
I'm
a blank
asking
on-
if I...
Yes, so say you get a blank on the reroll, you can take that opportunity instead of taking the blank. You still can choose between those two.
But you get to keep them though.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I was...
Explosive stay.
yeah.
Yeah, just keep whatever you pick and you're just re-rolling the one dice to see if you get another one. That's all.
Okay. What'd you get for the third? 4. Nice shot, okay. Go ahead and reroll it.
So I have one success and
2 opportunities.
2 opportunities for strike. So just one.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, Baki, you miss your final shot, but that's okay, so you get 2 out of 3. Mika? You guys are all apparently good archers. Moria.
4 successes and an opportunity?
Mine was good jump.
Yeah, no, she did really good this time.
Really good the last one. Really good this one. Really good the one before. She's just rolling fire right now.
Pretty much.
Ooh, take this girl to the casino.
What is this? Probably. Okay. Okay. So, out of everyone, so all of you have reached 8 points before I take your last shot into consideration, okay? All of you have reached more than 8 points, which is all you need in order to complete your Genpuku and become full samurai. Hitoshi has not.
Okay.
Hitoshi is the top performer in this, which would push him ahead and get him all the points he needed. You have enough successes in order to overtake him, but he would not have the needed points. Do you want to miss your final shot in order to give him?
Would, if we missed that last shot, would
If
he
you
be-
specifically, because you're the only one who had enough points overall in order to overtake him, okay? If you intentionally miss your last shot, you're still passing the archery competition, but you wouldn't overtake him essentially.
So he'd have a chance to.
Correct. He would. That would get him to 8 points to ensure that he is able to pass. And I think you did too, right?
Yeah.
You have a couple opportunities on that last. On the last roll. Let me ask that. On
Yeah,
the
I had
third
two.
roll.
Yeah,
roll.
Last roll.
I had
The
2.
last roll I just had
I
one.
had one.
You had one.
I had-
I had one.
I had a success and 2 opportunities.
Okay, right, because you missed. You 3 all notice Yasa aims perfectly, kind of glances very slightly without moving her head over towards Hitoshi, and then ever so slightly turns her bow. She hits the target, but she does not hit it as well as Hitoshi overall hits it. But you knew she had that line in order to nail it right where she
Just
did.
went just outside.
She went just outside the bullseye to ensure that he did better after witnessing his performance.
And who is he?
Right. You don't know that.
I don't. So like.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know that in character yet,
Oh,
either.
okay.
So,
Oh.
good thing to tell you about. Yeah, you have no idea. You do notice that, but you have no idea why she would do that. You're also aware that he's a lower clan. He's from the Mantis clan, which is a lower clan as opposed to the higher clan you guys are from.
Yeah.
So you're not really sure why she'd do that? Questions for another time. Other than that, Shiba Toyo fails this competition, as does Yusuke Jun, who complains that he trained with the crossbow as opposed to a bow. So, You are on your final competition before tomorrow's dueling competition. Oh wow, that'll make it good. This is the hunting competition. So, the last trial of the day is hunting, and it is also the longest. Contestants are instructed to make their way into the forest behind the school with either a bow or spear and bring back the most impressive game they can find by sundown. Shugenja monks, who are strictly prescribed against the spilling of blood or the handling of corpses, even animals, are invited to instead return with valuable or rare medicinal herbs. The judge kind of looks at all of you. Just keep alert. The hares and bucks are quick to flee, so you'll have to spot them first. This is going to be a target number 2 survival check.
You know, hurt. Oh wow. Damn. I got three explosive success.
Oh,
you can
okay,
roll
so
3 more.
yeah,
You can just re-roll the same dice.
you guys
just
are
gotta-
so lucky we're not doing strife for this adventure.
I know, right?
I'd be on fire.
Thank
That
you.
you literally had this.
Yeah, I got 1.
You got a third
Like
explosive, so you got 4.
Nice.
So you just re-roll 1 more.
You're good at war.
I have survived that too.
You got 4 altogether.
Yeah, I got 4.
That's only one.
Almost.
You got 4 successes?
4 explosives.
Jesus.
Yeah, 4 successes. Yep.
Mika?
What did you get?
Just 1.
And I got an opportunity in case we're marking those.
And Yasa.
4 opportunities and 4 successes.
Oh shit, crap, okay.
Damn, girl. Damn, girl.
I just have
I have
opportunity
more
for
points in
improvement
survival.
as well.
Yeah.
There you go. Kept rolling them crits too. Dang, girl. Dang, girl.
4 and survival.
Okay. So,
Shit.
4, but she had an
Uh,
extra.
you guys spend the later part of the day hunting. At sundown, you all bring back your game. Baki, by far, has the most impressive buck. He brings it back and just kind of, he has it slung over his shoulders and just kind of tosses it down on the ground
As I'm dancing too.
as he's dancing.
So he's got through this whole thing.
Yasa is not far behind him. She has a slightly smaller buck. You come back with a rabbit. It's a good sized rabbit, though. You don't have to like do this. It's a big guy. They're actually impressed by it. You don't bring anything back. You actually come walking back with a stick. Not because, you were like, does this count? But just because,
I found a cool stick.
after a while, you're just like, fuck it. Just kind of probably practiced your sword play.
Alright, fair enough. I have a spear, so I probably.
Spear, so, you got a big stick then. Other than that, everyone else passes except for Murimoto Hinata and Shibetoya. So,
Yeah. That
that's
was
it for the trials for today.
That's what I did, Charles. So what?
So then we all head back, I'm assuming.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
You're allowed to go back and clean up, and you're supposed to put on your finer clothes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Finer clothes. Oh, for the
So
final
go
ceremony.
back, clean up, put on our finer clothes.
Yeah, great. So no, I can't get drunk. Okay.
Not yet. Still don't know. Let's put that in the back of our minds.
Oh, excuse me. So you guys all clean up.
Yeah,
Anything
well.
you want to do? There is a feast on the evening of the second night that you guys are to attend.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys wanted to do before that? You do have a small amount of time.
Can I pull can I pull Kuro aside and let him know about Hitachi?
You can. So you guys go ahead and interact and do that. You're approached by the Crane Clan member, Mika.
Hold on, let me
Kudo? I noticed you were watching our good pal Yasa.
Indeed,
You noticed she missed that target.
I did.
You were not here the other night when we arrived at the inn, saw this poor young Mantis clan fighting with the innkeeper. He had scheduled to have a room saved. For whatever reason, his reservation was struck, caused a fight. our Scorpion Clan brethren had smoothed things over, got him a room after all. And the last competition was very weird. Even though he made very good progress throughout the competition, all the judges seemed to constantly fail him on everything. Even though we all witnessed him doing quite better than all the other contestants. We were then approached by
Doji Setsu.
Doji Satsume, whom, if you remember,
You know him as the Emerald Champion who is recently deceased.
Okay.
Like, he's dead. There's no way he approached them.
Yeah. I absolutely would know that. So.
yeah, you would. So,
He's dead.
he was, in fact, dead, but we were still approached by his specter, and through a very whimsical rhyming quality that he presented himself with, he warned us to watch over Hitachi. He didn't say how, he didn't say what was coming after him, he just said, watch over the boy from the Max Clan. So, that's what we're doing.
You tell me that the judges from all of their respective clans would dishonor their own names by shunning this person who sells, and that a ghost of the dead Jade Warrior has come to you to tell you to protect this.
I regret
Young man,
to
will you
admit that
allow
the
us
judges
to
at the time,
sell?
I regret to admit that the judges during this time were all from Crane Clan. Very dishonorable indeed, in my own personal
And Baki
opinion.
comes over here dancing. Hey,
This is why you dance everywhere.
Dancing everywhere.
I
Okay,
don't
so
think you would sully the reputation of your own clan, specifically being the Crane Clan, in order to
if you feel like
for
asking,
no progress. So at this time, I'll take you at your word.
I was gonna say if you'd like to offer or also ask our fellow comrades, Yasa and Baki, I'm sure they will back my story.
Not
Again,
Hachino.
shunning your own clan for the story is more than enough for me to, at the very least, not disbelieve you.
It's very honorable of you. So,
Very
now that you're
dishonorable.
caught up to the
Crane
facts, now that you're caught up, I'm assuming you're going to help us keep a watch over this Hitachi for at least the time being.
I suppose
Thank you.
I should. Maybe in the Empire's best interest to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's young too. He's young. Alright, then yeah, I can do that.
He's as young as most of you guys.
Alright.
He's not even a full samurai yet. He's like the Genpuku is where you
That's
become
what we're all doing,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So I'm not sure if I'd explain that. So at that point, you all head over to the magistrate's estate where the feast is being held. The magistrate's estate is an elegant home overlooking the village, currently festooned with lanterns and packed with servants and guests. The house has its doors thrown open to the warm spring evening, transforming its interior into one massive feast hall around a central garden. The servant bows to you as you enter and escorts you to your seats at a long table set aside for the contestants. At the head of the table is Kakita Toshimoko, flanked on either side by town magistrate Kakita Kaitatsu, and the priest from the contest. Kitsuki Yukimi and Bayushi Sugai sit across from him as honored guests, and each favors you with a glance as you reach your seat. A friendly one from Yukimi, and a dour glare from Sugai. Most of your fellow contestants are already here and enjoying the sake as well. Hitoshi, in particular, seems to be muttering darkly into his cup. So, during the feast, it's traditional for each samurai-to-be to essentially give a gift to the owner of this academy, which would be Toshimoto.
That's the guy that brought the guy to right?
Yes, yeah, he's the head of the academy. So essentially, since he's hosting it and since he's in charge of it, basically Samurai to be just kind of bring him gifts and hope he favors them in order to kind of give themselves a little bit of glory.
I mean, knowing that I'm more or less sent here, I'd imagine, from home to start this whole mission of gaining glory and honor and status for myself and the clan,
Yes.
and being this blessed lineage.
Yes.
I imagine I'm prepared for this.
Yes, you have all prepared for this. You all have an individual gift to give him.
Yeah.
Pretty much just make it up when it comes to you. So the other contestants will go first. In the meantime, while I'm describing it, everyone give me... Ooh. So, as you select your gift, choose a skill in a ring that best represents the rationale that went into the decision and the impression they are hoping to make. Possibly an aesthetics fire for a bold creative choice of fashion, or a commerce water for a desirable commodity to win friendship. So essentially, on your character sheet, where it says these skills, okay? So these are the skills, and then on the next to it is the approaches.
Okay.
And those kind of choose which skill you're going to use, and then choose the approach you're going to use as well.
Can be any approach, or does
It
it have
can-
to be in that category?
It can be, it has to be in the category.
Okay.
But other than that, you can use any of the rings.
Gotcha.
So what?
So like,
I
So
can use
like-
fitness.
you could use fitness, yes. You could, maybe you brought him some sort of athletic fitness equipment or something with the crab clan uses.
Yeah, the Bowflex.
Like a Bowflex, yeah.
For real.
You brought him a medieval Bowflex.
Wait,
Like for you, specifically since you're a unicorn clan, it would probably be like a horse or something like that. So it would have been delivered ahead of time for you by your clan or by the servants.
What clan was he from again?
He's from the Cray clan. So, but for your clan, you have sent a horse. You know what I mean? Because you guys do breed the best horses.
I got a success. I got 2 successes and an explosive success, so
Perfect. So that would be for you. For you, it would probably be.
fitness in a set of like with stance. With stand.
For you, it would be probably a like a culture sense roll. Something like that. Like for him, it would be a fitness. Probably withstand, so it would be Earth Ring. I'd say. Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, but I have an explosive, so it still doesn't matter. Like I don't roll; it just stays what it stands.
Yes, if there's no explosives, yeah.
No, well, I did get one.
You did get one. Yes, you still re-roll them.
I just re-rolled one.
Yeah. So while you guys are rolling those, kind of coming up with things and coming up with your own gifts, I'm just going to go down the list of the gifts that everyone else gives them.
Okay, so I got 4 successes.
Okay. So here is a list of gifts given by the other contestants in the order they are offered. So first up is Miyamoto Hinata, who gives gives Kakita-sama a book of stories and philosophies of some of the greatest Shinsiest thinkers of the Dragon Clan, with the note that you will need this in times to come. Yasuki Jun gifts him from the crab a cask of friendly traveler sake, arguably the best sake in Rokugan. Mono Batbuyer, a caged songbird, the unicorn found in the western lands beyond Rokugan. Bayushi Meilin, the scorpion, offer incense and perfumes known to come from the spice islands of the Mantis. Toshimoko does not seem pleased by this gift. Shibatoya, a poem from the Phoenix, written in honor of the host in stunning calligraphy. Kakita Riku, the clan presents a broken Balkan, which is clearly worthless, but makes Toshimoko laugh out loud and smile warmly. Kitsu Tsubasa, an elegant jeweled fan that once belonged to one of Toshimoko's ancestors, who married into the Lion Clan. Kuro.
I mean, do like super fancy reprintings of like, I don't know, battle logs from great commanders in the past.
That would be a good guess.
We would have all that recorded.
Yeah, that would,
Definitely. So
that would be a tactics overwhelm roll.
tactics all along.
Yep.
Sure. I failed completely. Not even a single remote success. I'll be looking at the crane play. So.
Yeah.
And I'm actually currently, you know what? I'm not gonna give mine
Yeah. With that.
With
I
that,
turned
Information.
in to people trying to infiltrate your place, and now I'm kind of suspicious that it's you. So,
yeah.
the information that Ronan gave you was my gift to you.
Well, were you going to give him the scrolls, or were you not? Especially with the information she gave you, you do know that the Crane Clan is
Sketchy.
sketchy enough for him, and Toshimoko in general, if you kind of run some reconnaissance, get some information, Toshimoko specifically seems to have an issue with this guy, with Hitoshi.
A real moral dilemma. Interesting.
Yeah, let's give him books.
You just give him, okay.
I already brought him a prisoner.
Yeah, so due to that, actually, you do end up succeeding, specifically because you brought him that prisoner earlier on. So he thanks you for the gift, and you get 2 glory. And respect from him.
Yes, please.
So,
This was good at it.
Baki.
So, just going to do fitness. So it's 2. I already rolled though.
Huh?
I already
Well,
rolled.
yeah, no, you already rolled. What'd you get?
I got 4 successes.
Okay, and what were you giving him?
I'm gonna give him. What is it? It's fitness, so I will give him it's a distinctive bow that I found
Okay.
and cleaned up head. It's all like polished and everything, and
Okay.
give some some arrows,
Maybe
Ornamental
some-
kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Some hair from her fancy horses for the bowstrings.
Kind of harder to pull, so it kind of works out the muscles as you
Yeah.
use it. Okay. Okay, he receives it warmly and accepts it gladly, actually.
So it is a bow flex.
Yeah. See, he worked it in there.
Flex.
And you gain 2 glory. And you also earn the respect of Toshimoko. Mika.
So, I was thinking about giving him an embroidered calligraphy set.
Okay.
You know, stamped with the Crane seal, the Crane Clan,
Yeah.
our family seal. I rolled an explosive success and 2 normal successes.
Gotcha. He gladly accepts it, appreciates the detail and the fact that, there's the crane emblem and your family crest on it. You gain 2 glory.
For glory!
Yasa.
Three explosives, 3 successes, and an opportunity.
Dear God. Okay.
Yeah, I want to trade dice.
Right?
By the way.
Like she's just killing the
Yes,
Yeah.
she is. Dang.
Wow. So, what is it you got him?
Well, I got him. I sent him a horse, and my family specifically is our smithers.
Okay.
So I was thinking that we had smithed a golden feather
Mhm.
that moves into the horse's hair.
Okay.
This kind of has like a, yes, this is your horse specifically. No one would miss that.
Gotcha. Maybe you your family put the crane clan symbol in the feather kind of thing. Okay. Okay. He is moved by your gift. You and all your successes.
But is there a way that I can go, trying to figure out a respectful way of
Okay.
Never mind that.
Okay. So at this point, Toshimoko attempts to move on and just skip over Hitoshi altogether.
What's his name?
Toshimoko?
Hitoshi?
Before he's able to.
Oh, okay, good. I was
Before he's able to.
He stands up, just angry, like blazing at this point, just shouts, just enough! He stands and knocks a jar of rice wine from the hands of a nearby peasant. I am not to be ignored, passed over, insulted at every turn. I too have a gift for you, Kakita-sama. He points one accusing finger as the hall rings with silence. I challenge you to a duel.
Oh, shoot.
Total silence reigns in the wake of this pronouncement.
I'm getting ready.
For the moment, including you all see the ghost of Doji Setsume sitting at the high table and looking intently at Hitoshi.
Gasp.
You do notice that you're the only ones who can see him. Nobody else seems to be acknowledging him, even those others at the high table.
I don't say anything.
Is he sitting in an empty chair, or is he like sitting as somebody like?
No, he's sitting in an empty chair.
Just making sure.
Yes, he's sitting in an empty chair.
I'm making sure. It's like,
Are y'all seeing what
Laying
I'm
out on the table like,
Who passed the law?
I am law.
he crushed the logs.
You just
Rocky.
wrecked it, right?
Cute.
Yeah, 'cause that was the third one. Oh yeah, no. You know, especially because you passed the law exam, because Hitoshi is not a full samurai, he lacks the social standing to make such
Demands.
the standing to make such a
Proclamation.
challenge.
Yeah.
So
So what
I'll just
should
still
I?
have to finish the next
Should I?
exam to become samurai.
correct. What?
Oh no.
Yeah. So you might want to keep your buddy in line somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
No, you're the only
like,
one who knows that, so you gotta.
like, yo, bro, you need to calm down. Like, this is not how it happened.
I see Baki stand up to pull him back, and I go up to
Yeah.
what's his name?
Toshimoko.
I go up to Toshimoko, and just try to distract him, which is typical Crane Clan conversation.
This is not what you want to
I'm
do.
going to go ahead and say he ignores you at this moment because somebody's pointing their finger at him and
Well, you said he's
issuing.
ushering him away, right?
No.
Oh.
He was ignoring him outright.
He was ignoring him originally.
So
That's when he stood up, knocked the rice wine out of the peasant's hand.
Hitochi knocked it out of the.
Yes, Hitoshi knocked it out.
Yeah, but now Baki is taking Hitochi, and he's just like, dude.
Yeah, come on, man.
This is both happening at the same time, so he's walking.
Well,
up to
he
Hitoshi
went up
as-
first, and then I went in after I saw
Okay.
it, and I was just trying to like, hey, just try to like distract him, like
Okay.
maybe just say like he's not worth our time. He's just a lower clan.
Roll.
For me?
You roll a courtesy check.
With
You,
what
Baki,
element? With
roll
what ring?
me a government earth check. What now, Stephanie? I'm sorry.
What ring do I use?
You can choose whichever one courtesy is. It's just a general social skill. So you're trying to kind of reason with him at this point. Would you say?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Pretty much.
that would be Earth ring.
Not so much. Just like just kind of like, yeah, don't worry. He's a lower clan member. You've got all these fine gifts.
Which ring are you using?
Air.
Okay, yeah. So you're kind of trying to trick him in the situation, kind of like, oh, he's just not worth that. Things like
Yeah.
that. Okay.
I got an opportunity and a success and 2 blanks.
Okay.
So far, the ones I'm keeping are the 3 explosive successes,
Okay.
and then just another success.
Hitoshi
blanks.
kind of looks at you and just, I'm sorry, but I can't stand for this anymore, and kind of looks forward. And you
Let me roll again.
essentially end up tricking him to an extent where he's like, well, you know,
Can I roll?
that's true. It's not worth being
Analysis,
this petty, I suppose, especially with the lower
Can
class.
I
It's
roll
not
a
worth my
command check?
time.
Not in front of all
Go
these-
ahead and present your gift to Toshi. And he sits back down. And Toshi kind of is taken back from the fact you've talked him down.
Yeah.
What now?
I was about to say, can I roll a command check? So I tell him, like, you know,
No.
You were getting ready to,
yeah.
but at that time she defused the situation because she had you needed 3 successes to do it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so Toshi kind of, he stammers out an apology and, you know, kind of offers up his gift of a mantis-made boat currently tied up in the wharf of the village. Then he returns to his seat to pass the rest of the evening in shamefaced silence. He is very much aware that he's basically made a fool of himself by losing his temper, and that his last chance to redeem himself is by winning the dueling contest tomorrow. During the rest of the evening, everything goes swimmingly. You all have a wonderful time. There's a marvelous dinner, and the final standings are announced. The contestants, buoyed by youthful enthusiasm and a modest amount of liquor, are abuzz with discussion of the rankings and boast of their inevitable victory on the following day. Kakita Riku and Mirumoto Hinata in particular are keen to debate the merits of their rival dueling skills.
Are you about to tell us the standings? Are you going to tell us the standings?
You guys kind of destroyed the competition, so you guys are pretty much at the top standings. You're all pretty much even at this point.
Okay.
How many are in the dueling round?
Guess
There's
there's
at
1,
least
2, 3,
there's gotta be
4,
at least 6.
5, 6, 7,
7.
8, plus you guys, so 10 altogether.
Oh,
Oh.
8.
Now then. You do notice, you notice as you're kind of retiring for the evening after the festivities and whatnot, you do see Doji Satsume's specter once again. He kind of nods in approval before kind of disappearing in the crowd.
Yo. Can I say something like everybody's okay? So everybody be ready for this competition, and look out for any kind of suspicion in these rounds, especially with our buddy over here.
Yes, these games seem to be
Specifically
pulling
for
corruption.
certain judges.
Yeah. Something that's very fishy. Now this is like serious baki, not drug baki.
Thanks for the clarification.
We need to be on our toes. So when anything's happened, be alert. I'm retiring for tonight. So I suggest everybody do the same. It's the last day tomorrow.
I agree. Keep a clear head.
Yeah, keep a clear head.
I will retire as well, and
Yeah.
we'll see you in the morning.
What's the house?
Hitachi.
Is he around?
He's returned. He is turned in for the night at this point.
I'm
Alright.
gonna try to go talk to him.
I can try and catch him on the way to the tournament.
Yeah, that'd be the best bet. Let's do that. I'll be with you at that time too.
All right, so the next morning, the remaining contestants gather for the final stage of the Topaz Championship. It is a single elimination Aijutsu dueling competition, fought with blunted steel swords. After each round, half the contestants are eliminated until only one remains, the Topaz Championship. Note that all of the contestants who are allowed to enter the tournament must have attained enough points to complete their Genpuku, which means everyone present, since you guys were able to ensure that Hitoshi passed. So, the tournament grounds are thronged with spectators, but the crowd seems subdued after the events of last night. A mild pallor hangs over the Topaz Championship, and from the brisk instructions of the judges, you get the impression they'd just rather get the whole event over with. You gather outside the assigned arena as the first contestants select blunted swords for the bout to follow. Bayushi Meilin steps forward confidently against Moto Batbuyer, and both ready themselves. With a bellow, the lion judge Akodo Iko announces the first duel of the day. The duel is over quickly as Mei Lin quickly dispatches the slower unicorn Mushi. They bow and exit the arena. Mei Lin looks quite pleased. The next duel will be between Kakita Riku and Hitoshi. Kakita Riku is the first to the rack, picking what you presume is her favorite weapon with a distinctive white and blue wrapping on the hilt. Akodo Iko then roars for them to begin. The two contestants proceed to the center of the ring, bow stiffly, and assume their stances. You think you all see Doji Satsume's sad face amidst the observers. Then the two strike at each other. Riko's sword is a real blade honed to razor sharpness. It cuts through the unprotected flesh of her opponent exactly as if Riku's goal was murder. Blood sprays on Riku's face and across the sand of the dueling ring, leaving the crane stunned and Hitoshi badly injured. As healers rush to the fallen youth and chaos breaks out across the dueling grounds, you all take a step back and notice a slender figure passing through the gate of the school with a sword slung over their back. A sword with blue and white wrapping on its hilt, an exact double of Riku's blade. It seems that Kitsuki Yukimi has noticed something odd about the figure as well. What do you do?
Stop.
You
leaving?
go after. Oh yeah, he's leaving.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
You go after him.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm with Matsu.
Oh, okay. Kitsuki Yukumi seems very pleased by your initiative, and she follows you guys too. She's right with your group. Yep, this part. Just refreshing myself on this part a little bit.
And like,
So,
let it be known that sword drawn in the way, like not asking. Let it be known that like stopping them is like
Sword
moving
drawn.
in front of them, sword drawn, like not asking a fucking question. Like,
okay.
It's just like
He's a bit ahead of you,
presence.
and as soon as you guys start kind of noticing him and start moving,
okay,
whoever this figure is takes off. So you guys are giving chase right now.
all right. Oh man, I don't want to leave him unattended here.
He's being taken care of by
Yeah, they
healers.
said medics
Yeah,
or
like,
healers.
Everyone's on guard right now. This clearly was not supposed to be part of the
Oh, all right.
championship.
Let's get
And like
it
even the crane who are there are fucking
Visibly, like.
yeah.
Okay,
Shook.
all right. I was just like,
Yeah,
that's what made me
even Toshimoto's
suspicious
shaking and
about
like
that.
yelling orders to get him out.
All right.
So,
Oh yeah, actually, this one seriously like
yes.
just race him away.
So, at this point, it's a chase scene. So you guys are going to be rolling your
Fitness. Would it be fitness? Oh, stop.
yeah. It's going to be fitness fire.
Fitness fire. Well, it would be me, fitness fire?
All of us.
yeah.
We're all
All of
getting
us.
chased, right?
Yeah. Two and two. Oh, explosive. And a success.
Nice.
And another success.
Sweet.
So I can roll one of these.
Only
Oh,
roll 2, but
I
I got
should-
explosives, so I'm assuming people 3.
I should also mention, as you guys take off, you are able to grab real weapons from the racks
Oh, okay.
before we start this.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what kind of weapon do you take? Nodachi. There's katanas. There's nodachis. There's spears.
I'm grabbing a bow and arrow.
You're grabbing
Grab a
the
bow.
I'm grabbing a spear from.
Okay.
You have my
You have a spear.
bow.
Katana.
Katana. Okay, so we got a nodachi, a spear, a bow, and a katana. Nice.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty sweet.
So I got an explosive, so I'm gonna roll again.
Alright. I did, master ranged weaponry, so that made sense.
I have.
So if you have 3 in fitness, you get 3 white dice, right?
Yep.
So I have 4. Or
But you
three.
can only keep the number of black dice, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Overall.
3. So I guess 3.
So even if you have 3
Three
white
successes.
dice, you can only
Okay.
keep
What
like
did you
the
get
2 black.
For chasing.
So you get to pick two of your best ones to keep.
So, well, I mean, I would keep 3.
Yep.
But,
Or yeah, 3. And then
okay,
you
well, that was an explosive, so that
Yeah,
one
that was an opportunity to get
So
yourself.
I've got
3.
4, and is this something that the fire thing applies to?
Yes, because you are in conflict.
Then I have 8.
Okay.
this is
So
in
I'm
conflict?
just.
Like, really, I had, like, more, but I can only keep 3 of those, so.
Jesus,
One was
okay.
explosive, so.
Would it be earth and fire?
no,
It's
just
fitness fire.
fitness fire.
Fitness fire.
If you flip to the other side.
Yeah.
What is your fitness?
If you succeed, a bonus.
Sorry.
You,
Yeah, if you have, so all your fucking marks count as one as long as you succeed. So like that is like a reroll, a success, a reroll, and another success from that.
so it would be.
That's why I
Eric,
guess.
So
read
we-
the rules.
So it would be 4 or 3.
Alright, that right there is 4.
Okay.
And did you roll again? Because you keep that as a success and you can reroll it.
Oh, yeah.
So you have 4 and you've got a chance to get another.
Oh.
So you have
Opportunity.
4 to knock yourself.
4 and up.
Okay, so you have 8 successes. Okay. What did you have?
4.
4? 3?
2 opportunity, or 2 successes, 1 opportunity.
Okay, so you guys pretty much. Let's see how well he does. So he starts running. He starts running through some alleyways.
This goes perfect. That music goes perfect. We're going right now.
You guys basically just cut him off before he gets a chance. Like, he kind of turns slightly to see if he's
Being
Outrunning
followed.
us.
shaking you guys off, and you're like, you specifically are right there, just like
right.
staring at him. So he just kind of gives one last burst to try and outrun you.
Would he get a disadvantage because he's carrying this great sword?
There's no disadvantage.
Tried. I tried.
Go ahead, Efrey, go ahead and roll again.
Same as before.
Yeah.
I got 2 successes and 2 opportunities.
Oh wait, I can only keep the black dice though.
Yeah. The amount of black dice, so it could be a
Yeah,
mix of
it
white
could be
and
white
black.
dice too.
Oh, you
yeah.
get to
But you
keep
could
the
al-
white ones?
Yeah, you can keep the
Yeah,
white.
Oh,
it's
then I
just-
had way more last time.
Oh dear God.
Every
It's
one was a
just-
success with a flip.
It's just
so
like
I
if
had
you
10.
So if
This
you
time-
roll-
so if you rolled like 3 black dice with 3 white dice, that just means no matter what you roll, you can only keep a combination of 3 of
Yes.
your
Oh, okay,
choice.
alright.
Yeah, you can
That's what
choose
it
black
means.
and white
Well,
ones.
then that was still 8 and this is still
Okay.
6.
Okay, cool.
So I got 2 successes and 2 opportunities.
Okay.
I only have 1 success, no opportunity.
You have a bow.
That's what I was like. It's alright though. I have plan B. This is all according to plan. It's okay.
Are we following
Falling
this
back.
rule for this?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so I have 3.
Oh,
Sorry.
you took a fire stance?
If you succeed, what
Yeah,
was
you
I
said fire.
Yeah,
You
you
told
said
us to
fire.
take fire.
Right. I did.
So I'm sorry, I have 3.
Yeah,
Because I like
okay.
because of my stance. I like
So I rolled these 3,
Yeah.
so I got that, so I rolled this.
But that has a strike, so that's a success.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Strike
This
counts
also
as
has a strike.
success.
So this essentially counts as 2 successes. That one, the stripe counts as a success, and then this one is a success. So you have 4. So you catch up. You're in front of him at this point. And you're in a, just kind of jogging along in a
I
leisure.
slow down to a leisurely pace
Yeah, you already got
okay
the
because
bow
you have
out.
the
You're
bow.
just like, all right, I see where this is going.
with my hand just on an arrow,
Yep.
ready to notch it.
Everybody has the stats written down for their weapons, right?
yes. Oh,
Maybe. No.
Okay. Let me just get everyone their weapon stats real quick. Eric, you have a Nodachi?
Yes.
Alright, its damage is 5.
5.
Its DLS is 6.
So slash.
Its range is 1 to 2. It's ceremonial and it's razor edged. Its rarity is 8. I don't know if you have spots for that, but
It's qualities.
qualities are ceremonial and razor edged. DLS goes next to damage. DLS is the deadliness. You have yours, you said, Big Dick?
Yeah, I already have it.
Okay. Mika, you got yours?
Nope.
Okay.
Bow and arrow.
Do you have yours? You took a spear, right?
I took it.
She has a
You
katana.
did the
Got a
katana.
katana.
Okay.
I'll take a spear.
You took the spear. Okay. And you already have those stats?
Well, I had a katana and club and.
Well, you took the spear, so you,
Yeah.
as long as you have the spear stats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have. You have a bow. That's known as. Its range is 1 to 2. Its damage is 6. Its deadliness is 2. And it's a mundane weapon. That's its quality. Your katana has a range of 1, a damage of 4, a deadliness of 5. If you wield it two-handed, the deadliness is +2. It's ceremonial and it's razor edge. Stephanie.
You already did the bow.
Huh?
You already did the bow.
So
Did I?
You said bow was 6.
Bow, B-O. That's it.
Oh,
That's the name of the
sorry.
Stab.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry. Bow
It's
and
a
arrow.
spear type, yeah.
My
I
bad.
was gonna say, how's the range 1 to 2?
That's what I was like.
No, Yumi is the bow. Sorry, I'm using the traditional names. Range is 2 to 5.
Yeah, it sounds more like it.
Damage is 5. Deadliness is 3. And it doesn't have any qualities.
Wah, wah.
You got everything written down for the time? Okay. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's kick this pig. So everybody roll me an initiative.
What is that?
That was
An approach?
It was tactics, right?
the conflict type determines it. So this is a skirmish technically. So the target number is 1 and it's a tactics check. You can use any of the stances.
So 1, so the tactics. So I have 1. And using my earth. Dezam. Okay, so I have. I have.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good.
The strife count for checks like this? It's only
We're just-
initiative, so no.
Or are we just kind of ignoring stripes for now?
No. No, not for your stance. I see what you were asking. Not for your
And I have 3 in an opportunity.
Okay.
So I have 3 explosive success and 1 success and an opportunity. With Earth stance, others cannot spend the opportunity to inflict critical strikes or conditions on you.
So that'll apply in battle.
So I got to roll again.
Yep, you got those 3. You can roll them again and count them as successes.
Okay. So that's
I would roll the 3 black dice again, yeah.
yeah. So I have 4.
Yep.
One more. You get to roll one more explosive success. And he's got 2 other successes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So that is.
So you're at 6 with a
You
reroll.
get
Yeah.
2 there, so you're at 6 altogether, and you get 1 more. opportunity.
Okay, so you have 6 successes.
Hey man, I roll dice like on the daily, so
Back you going for
Me
it,
too.
apparently. I got 2 successes, then an opportunity.
It was what? Sorry.
2 successes and an opportunity.
Okay. Yes.
2 opportunities and success.
How many successes? Just 1?
Yeah.
Okay, what's everybody's focus rating?
focus is 3.
I got 4.
4.
3.
So, you guys cut him off before he could really get anywhere, so he does not make it to the ruffians at this point, I'd say. So it's pretty much just him you're going to be going against. So I'm going to take fire.
Just
Incapacitate.
gravely
immobilize.
wound him.
Put a gravely disarm him, take him down.
Fun.
Live out of hand, he won't die.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess that's true. Gravely, not mortally. I mean, I feel like gravely is implying he's putting him in the grave, more than likely.
Maybe.
For you.
Okay, you didn't do as bad as I thought.
Oh, never mind.
Curl,
I can't find it.
Yep.
what was your focus? 4?
4.
What's your vigilance?
2.
Okay. So first is Baki. Second is Bayushi. So I'll get to that reveal in a second. Now that I've written it. Next is Curl. Okay. Yes. Okay. Kitsuki is also there with you guys. As as this figure turns around to face you guys, you do recognize him as Bayushi Sugai, the runner-up of the previous tournament. And also, he happened to be absent on the night the fight broke out, and so was Bayushi Mailin, who is a contestant, which means she was forewarned about the ruffians. So you do know it was him who orchestrated everything that's happening. Plus, he has that sword on his back. So, at this point, 2 ruffians step out of one of the alleyways. And Kitsuki kind of gestures you guys to take on Bayushi as she turns to face the 2 ruffians. Or he turns to face the 2 ruffians more. So, that brings us to the battle. So first up is Baki. Okay, cool. Yeah, so first up is Baki. What are we doing here?
Oh. So,
You attacking with your weapon?
yes. I will attack with my spear.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for that.
So it'll be a martial arts melee. That's one with my earth stance.
Okay. Go ahead.
I have 3 success. Well, I have 2 success. I have 2 explosive and 1 success and 1 opportunity. So
What do you got
Keep
here?
3 dice.
Yeah, you gotta keep 3 of those.
yeah.
When you roll your explosive, it counts as a success.
Okay.
Yep.
So 3.
Okay. So, you hit him. What damage does your weapon there do?
What, the weapons that I have?
The spear.
What is the deal?
No, I gotta get the car back to Paul, like, now.
Okay.
Well, I
Works
have the
11:30.
katana. I already wrote down.
He works at 11:30.
Yeah, it's,
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You grabbed the spear after that. So
Yes.
I think it's 16.
Someone wants to roll for me.
Yeah, I'll have Mariah roll for you.
The spear is 16.
I've already got the dice ready. You just gotta do
At 6 too.
2 ranged and use my air
Yeah,
stance.
the damage is 6.
Yes.
Okay.
My stats are there.
So 10.
Bye, everybody. I'll see you later.
So yeah.
Bye.
That's good.
I'll tell Paul
See you,
his
Steph.
joke face.
Let's see. I forgot Paul's still in his car. Okay. So yeah, you hit him. The weapon you have is still blunted slightly since they were for the tournament, but it definitely deals damage still. Next up is Bayushi, and he is going to strike at you. Probably you, because you're the closest to him at this point. You were like point blank there. Fastest speed round. Let's see, so that is 5 successes. So that's 3 plus.
He has a blunted weapon too.
He does not.
Why does it look exactly like the one up there that's sharp?
That's the one on his back. He has another one. He was preparing for this. He has his own die show set essentially, but he had just switched that one out. So there's a katana. What's a katana do?
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah. 4 damage, 5 death.
Yeah, so that is going to do 3 plus 4, 7 to you.
Where do I even put that?
That is going to be your endurance.
My endurance.
Yep.
So I have 10.
You have 10, so you have 3 endurance left, essentially.
Shit. Alright.
You do come up with a bit of an injury, since this is sharp. Next up is you, however. And you have a 2-hander.
But I'm not at all gonna remotely touch him, so.
Any stripes?
I have 1 strife.
Okay, so 1 success.
Yeah,
Okay.
and 3 opportunities.
Okay, so the blow does take you by surprise, and you do miss him. But that brings it to Mika. You want to roll for her? Okay. So she hit Bayushi with the arrow. Okay, and that brings it to you.
So 2 successes,
Okay.
or no, 2 opportunities and 1 success.
Okay. Which stance were you taking? Water. Okay. I think you can use those opportunities.
perform a second action on your turn that does not require a check or a share type with your first action.
Ah, here we go. That's good to know. Yeah. Okay. So at this point, you miss him. The only reason you miss him, though, is because he starts stumbling backwards. His blood kind of begins to soak into his fine clothes from the arrow shot and from the spear wound that Baki inflicted upon him, and he falls backwards onto the ground. He's dead, Jim. He's dead, Jim.
He's dead?
He's not dead. He's in bad shape, but you do kind of feel some breath still leaving.
Kicks his sword from his hand.
Yeah, you do it very easily. He's gone limp at this point. He's unconscious from blood loss.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to make sure he doesn't die,
Yeah.
and we don't lose this sword of his. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab that.
So you grab the evidence.
To tie up his wound. for
Okay.
now
Yeah.
And bring him back.
Okay. So you guys tie him up and you drag him back. You return to the tournament grounds with a bloody and defeated Bayushi Sugai in tow, only to find Riku grimly preparing to commit ritual suicide for accidentally injuring her opponent. Toshimoko stands nearby. His face looks as if it was carved from stone. As she's about to commit seppuku, he happens to see you. His expression changes to surprise. "Hold!" he commands to Riku. "Clearly there is more going on here than first appears." As he kind of looks at you guys.
Oh, we found him. I was like,
So he had a matching sword.
Yes.
Clearly replaced the
He holds
Take
out his
sword,
hands
good
to
one.
take the sword from you.
Probably tell him that also note that this guy's relative who was in the tournament was absent at the
Okay.
bar during the ruffian
Okay.
skirmish there.
Katsuki also returns with you guys and backs up your story. So Toshimoko looks overjoyed by this. You know, he takes the sword from you and pulls it out, kind of tests the edge, and is indeed blunted the way it was supposed to be. So he sheaths it and kind of talks to the guards for a second. Just take him away. So at this point, the guards take Bayushi. The Scorpion clan overall admits nothing, but the evidence kind of lays the plot bare, considering there's a witness.
Scorpion clan?
Huh?
Are they Scorpion clan?
Yes, he's Scorpion
Oh,
clan.
all that fucking. Oh, I definitely think he's guilty. Oh, fuck them. They're not to be trusted.
Paul is a Scorpion. So, no, they're he's overjoyed at this. Toshimoko kind of congratulates you guys.
Where is. How's the man doing?
Hitoshi's doing well. We were able to patch him up. We had some very experienced healers on standby in case something went wrong.
That's good to hear.
Go ahead and go rest, and we will continue with the tournament. After everything is sorted and rested here, and we'll go to the ceremony from there. So,
What are the results of the match?
the match, well, technically, because of the tragic events, both Riku and Hitoshi have passed because of the plot laid by the Scorpion clan, Bayushi in particular.
so what does that leaves us?
The rest of you, well, at this point I could just pass everyone due to the misfortunes that happened here. Or we could continue the tournament tomorrow with the people who are left.
I would like to continue.
Very well, then we will postpone the dueling for tomorrow. In the meantime, everyone rest up, celebrate your victory. Regardless of how you all do in the tournament, you've definitely shown you have the mettle to be samurai. As well as you, Kitsuki. Kitsuki bows in, gratitude.
I would like to get patched up. Might have a hole in myself.
I see that. Go see the healers, and they'll take care of that.
That's
Rest
where
up.
the other guy is too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Ocean.
Meet me at the bar tonight.
I'm probably gonna stay next to that dude for the night.
Just in
I'm
case.
sorry. Well, I mean, he was just practically assassinated.
Basically, yeah.
And it's kind of our job,
Oh, wow.
official job, to make sure he does not die right now. So we've done a pretty bad job.
Yeah, no, kind of. To be fair, nobody could have seen that coming.
Right.
So,
Yeah, that was definitely like a surprise.
no, you're switching the sword, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got him. We got the dude.
So as you guys turn away from Toshimoko, you once again see Doji Satsume's face. He looks on with approval, then turns a challenging gaze directly at you before becoming lost in the crowd. You can see in his eyes that his story isn't complete, and you'll see him again. Doji Satsume,
The green
the Spectre.
Oh.
The Emerald Champion.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, the one who's dead. So, you get patched up, so go ahead and heal yourself. Everybody loses their strife. As you guys kind of rest up for the rest of the day, recuperate and recover from everything. It is kind of nice to get a break here and there for your characters. So, at this point, we'll continue the rest of this tomorrow. Tomorrow in game, next week for us.
Okay.
So, guys, that was our second game. Unfortunately, our player Steph had to leave a bit early there. So we'll continue this next time. Thanks for watching. Once again, you can find Dreadwolf Gaming on Facebook, the Dreadwolf Gaming on YouTube, and the Dreadwolf Gaming on pretty much just Facebook and YouTube right now, actually. That's all we got. So really, just tune in there, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.